Today we're going to be starting as Byzantium and forming into the Roman Empire. I want to give you guys a comprehensive guide on how to do that. Though in general, it's only important that you get the first 3 wars down, and then your game's going to be completely different than mine. And so I'll just show you guys how my game went, but of course your game's going to be a lot different. Anyhow, if you guys enjoy this, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 25k by the end of the year. So if you guys enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. With that said, let's get into the gameplay. To start, you're going to want a level 1 Diplo Rep Advisor available, so you can grab him day 1. And it's preferred if you can get a Morale Advisor level 1 or 2. I got lucky in my case, though you might want to restart if you don't have those 2 things. Let's go ahead and do Estates. We're going to sell titles and then seize land, because we can't take burger loans. And so having that bit of extra cash early is helpful. We aren't going to do the Diplo Mana Privilege straight away because we don't have enough crown land to do so. We do want the mill and admin Mana Privs. Other than that, I like Oversight, Religious Diplomats, Increased Levies, Supremacy over the Crown, and then Patronage of the Arts, and Free Enterprise. We'll go ahead and get rid of both starting forts, and I'm going to sail my guys over here. Now, it's important that we get an alliance with the Papal States before our first war with Epirus. And speaking of, sometimes you can rival Epirus, sometimes you can't. I'm not really sure why, but if you can rival Epirus, you can go ahead and do so. I'm going to go ahead and grab Emperor Force Draft. This is going to create a heavy ship at 0 cost and 50% of the time. And then other than that, we're just going to go ahead and spam galleys where we can. But we want to build the Free Company first, and then we'll build a galley behind that. Let's just go ahead and move our troops over. I'm going to go ahead and insult the Papal States rival. Provence is fine. We should be able to grab an alliance on the month tick, generally, as long as we have the Diplo Advisor. Once we get the Free Company out, the Pope is wanting to ally us, I believe. So you can see there we can go ahead and offer alliance. And go ahead and build a galley now behind that. And we can grab Impending Doom. That's just for being friends with the Pope. And we're going to want to get military access from the Pope. Now we're going to decline the Council of Churches, or whatever it's called. And this can pop up super early, but you should be able to get your alliance with the Pope first. And that way you can get military access, which is important because if you're allied and have mil access, then you won't get exiled, which we're going to use later for the Naples War. Anyhow, December 11th, we're going to want to go to war with Epirus. You can check again if you can rival him. I can't. Sometimes you can, though. But other than that, let's just go ahead and declare that war. I'm going to go ahead and grab an admiral and just go ahead and send him over there. One thing I forgot to do is focus military and also get rid of this Diplo Rep Advisor for now. We should be improving relations with Muscovy. Can also improve with the Mamluks. And we do want to get that military access from the Papal States. And if we get lucky, we'll capture some ships here and there. There's a ship there, that's good. The more ships we have, the more secure we are with that war. One thing to note is we want low crown land to start so that we can get autonomy up here. That way we can decrease autonomy and get rebels to pop out. You'll see why later. I also need to be on this province, I forget, that's where the port is. Also should be improving with Serbia, so we can get that money from him. So here's the confirmation of the Council of Florence. We're going to reject the Union. This will piss off the Pope, but we should have enough relations that it will be okay. May actually need to improve relations a little bit with the Pope so he doesn't break alliance with us. Should be fine. The Mamluks are the least important diplomat to use here, so we can go ahead and just resort that out. Go ahead and roll a marriage to Serbia. And otherwise, we're just improving with Serbia so we can get some money from him. Looks like Poland didn't choose to keep Lithuania, which is odd, but it happens. I don't think it really makes much of a difference for our sakes. I'm just going to go ahead and put my leader in the army and go ahead and wipe out Epirus, and then we can go ahead and annex him. Go ahead and end that war. We're just going to grab full annexation and a bit of money. And that completes the false despots mission, which gives us a bit of morale, but also claims over in Italy. So we're just going to head over to Italy and get ready to do that. We'd have access from the Papal States. And the next bit of business is getting Serbia to give us some money. We want to have good relations with him, and then we're going to need to dev up our capital just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and encourage development. And just dev up twice on mill. We need 6 base manpower. And for the campaign into Thessaly, just grab the bottom option. You don't want to lose the mill points early. We can grab reinforced Constantinople now. We're going to ask the Serbians for help. And then there's a bit of RNG involved. If you have 150 relations, you can get up to 250 ducats. And obviously, if you can get the 250, it's much better. We'll go ahead and recruit the Palace Guard. We need to get more guys over to Italy. I also want to build a new galley in that province we conquered. We're going to want a lot of galleys to fight the Ottomans. We should be able to get our alliance with Muscovy here. You might need the Diplo Advisor. Just depends on the RNG, but in my case, he just was willing to ally. You can also do things like send Squadron Full to his rival. So I just want to see if the Serbians give us money. They gave us, I think, 175, so not the greatest luck, but not bad. We'll go ahead and set 2 rivals here. We'll rival to Venice and Tunis. Then we'll save our 3rd slot for Naples when he defects. I guess it's not quite a defection. I don't know why I'm calling it that. We also want to keep an eye on our autonomy here. Once it hits 10, we can go ahead and decrease autonomy so we can get rebels. So our leader died pretty early. But we got a 555 air. That's excellent. It's not really ideal because it's a stab drop we didn't really need right now. We're going to get another scripted stab event drop in a minute here. But some of our ships are recruited up, so we can go ahead and grab those. I'm going to start improving with the Mamluks. And some of my ships are finishing. I'm going to build more galleys behind them. Just going to keep building up my navy in the meantime. I'll go ahead and decrease autonomy over here to get those Bulgarian separatists going. Naples got released there. It's perfect. Go ahead and declare war with him straight away. But before we do, actually, let's set him as a rival. I thought I could rival Naples, but he's not available. That's okay. Just go ahead and declare war on Naples. I want to do this before he gets any allies. And we also want to recruit up another merc group. Doesn't really matter which one. We just want extra guys. He tends to recruit up quite a bit of guys. We also need 20,000 guys to repair the army anyways. And if we're lucky, the Ottomans are going to pay us 100 ducats here. And we are. Love to see it. I think that's about a 1 in 4 chance. So now we're just going to move out here, and he should move to his capital. He usually does. I guess he's not big enough. He's a little afraid. But when he does that, there we go. We move to his capital. We just want to kind of carpet siege and get this war over with quickly. We'd rather not fight his army. And in the war, we're going to want to grab these provinces for our mission tree and then max money. One thing to note is if you do have enough church authority, you could grab the AE impact first, but I don't. But something that might be helpful. So that's done. We're going to go ahead and core everything up. Then we can complete our mission, which gives us a bit more dev, and it changes some of the culture. I want to seize land here, but I don't want to fight rebels, so I'm going to wait for these guys to hit 45, and then we'll go ahead and do that. The Pope broke alliance with me, which is fine. I would have done that anyways. Also, we do want to repair the army. So just going to grab this morale advisor and upgrade him. Should be able to repair the army now. And we got this event here. And if this event happens a little later, like it did in my game, you get a little bit more money, which is nice, but it's not really that much more. It's like 20 ducats. Anyhow, we're going to pick the top option. And yeah, we just want to make sure we get rid of this advisor. We can't really afford it. We can rival Naples after the war, I guess. Grab Mill 4. We're going to have rebels that we need to deal with. I'm just going to keep building galleys. Should have quite a few ships now. A lot of them are just about to finish, then we can build more behind them. There's a scripted stab drop here that you get, which is something you have to deal with. I'm just going to continue to build galleys. Some of these ships are finishing up. I'm going to go ahead and start a flagship, though I don't expect this to be ready in time for the Ottomans war. We'll do flagship cannons, fleet morale, and engagement with. You can see that's going to be about 2,300 days, so definitely not going to be ready in time for the Ottoman war, but just nice to have for the future. I need to stay in Naples for just a minute here while I deal with some rebels. But we are bleeding quite a bit of money. We'll get rid of some of the mercs here, that way we're not bleeding so much. We could shoot for the inheritance, though it's pretty unlikely because of the Union of Churches scenario. We also should probably improve with Austria. Those are just kind of good alliances to have. Maybe even Hungary. And the Mamluks are friendly. I'm going to improve relations with them a bit more. Generally, you can get an alliance with the Mamluks, though we're probably not going to need them. Rebels popped up in Constantinople, which is pretty annoying, I'm not going to lie. But we're going to just head over there and deal with that. I was expecting the rebels to show up in Italy. I think sometimes they do. But it should be fine. We'll just gather our troops and go in there. Let's go ahead and deal with these rebels here. Quite a few of them. I'm going to move some guys back over to Naples so I can seize land. Because I don't want the rebels to win. And of course they spawned where I wasn't ready for. We got there in time though. It's good. Just have about 500 days for majority of our ships that we need. We should be good to go. We've got our rebels in Bulgaria ready to go. I head back over to Italy to provoke the rebels before the war. The Ottomans, because I don't want that happening mid-war. Let's go ahead and provoke those rebels. Now we're going to head back over to Constantinople and get ready to go to war with the Ottomans. We're just ready to fight the Ottomans. Though I can grab an alliance with the Mamluks. It's just not bad to have. And I want to start improving with France as a potential ally. I do want to annex Athens, so we're just going to go ahead and enable Scottish. And we should be ready to go. We're just going to provoke these rebels now. And then declare war on the Ottomans with reconquest for his capital, which is my core, of course. We're going to be going for the quick barrage assault. And we can do some ship consolidating. So we got the siege just in time before he got there. And of course the ships are now blocking the water. And we're going to win this naval battle easily. We have quite a force compared to his. Now we just need to go about and siege out everything. Well, we don't need to worry about the Bulgarian stuff because that's going to defect. Whenever we fight the Ottomans for the first time we get this event, just free stab here. We don't really need the fort defense or morale. And I don't want to pay for this fort either because obviously it's not needed. Normally there's a fort here, but the Ottomans have deleted it. So we'll get rid of the palace guard now and just go with the free company and our normal army. We can even greed a little bit and turn off the maintenance. Why is Bulgaria coming to this province? I don't understand. Why is the game trolling me? These little Bulgarian separatists. Why did they just walk through there? Neat. They just thought they'd take the detour through that province for some reason. Appreciate it, man. AI saw the opportunity to murder my troops. Thought it'd be funny. Need to improve with Athens still. I meant to do that, but I got distracted. Mill 5 here and can grab Diplo 4. I should turn on my maintenance now. We're going to deal with the rebels eventually. Hopefully I win that. Okay, we're good to go. So we can turn off our maintenance again. Could even get rid of the mercs. And I got some church power, so we're just going to grab the icon of St. Nicholas. But I don't want to waste the double AE for the mission yet. We're going to hold on to that for later. I'm going to grab Reform the Pronar system, which is a unique Byzantium thing. And I got my flagship here. It's kind of expensive, more than I thought. I'm just going to have to get rid of some of the other ships, I think. because I'm way over my ship limit at this point. That should help. There we go. Yeah, we're not losing so much money anymore. The rebels should defect in January, so just a few months. So there we go. There is Bulgaria. Let's go ahead and declare on him. Should be a very easy war. Just going to carpet siege. I'm going to wait to end the war with Bulgaria, though we could get full annexation. Could turn off our maintenance again. And to end the war with the Ottomans, I'm really going to need the other people to leave the war, which is going to take a minute. Tlemcen will leave, but I think the others are a bit more stubborn than him. Suppose we should annex our subject. I'm just going to grab the integration policy and just grab a royal marriage, and we should be able to annex them. Looks good. That gives us a mission actually here. That should allow us to get the institution. We might as well just grab the institution, I suppose. Admin 4. So I'm waiting a few more months for people to want to leave this Ottoman war. Here we go. I believe it's just Fars who's left, and the Ottomans themselves. So as soon as Fars wants to leave, we're good. So white piece of Fars. We should be able to end both these wars now. Just going to grab full annexation here. A little bit of a possible coalition, but not many people. And then we can end the war with the Ottomans. We're just going to grab all our cores and then a little bit of money. That's going to give us the reverse the downfall mission as well as the reconquer Bulgaria. And we can remove the fort here. We don't really need it. Before we move on with the video, I want to address a question I get a lot. Why not release Bulgaria as a subject before you declare the Ottoman War? So I'll give it a try, and I want to show you guys why we don't do that and what happened. So you can see here I've released Bulgaria and the rebels are doing their thing, and we're well underway with the Ottoman War. And one thing I found interesting is the way the defection happens. It happens per province. So once a province hits the 5-year mark, it releases one at a time, which is different from the other way of doing it, where if Bulgaria didn't exist, if one province hits it, then they all defect. So skipping ahead to the end of the Ottoman War, you can see what looks like a pretty reasonable outcome. We have all of Bulgaria without the AE impact. However, I noticed there's one major issue. So if you look closely here, you can see I have a negative 142.5% from defections. So every time one of those provinces defected, it gave me a bunch of liberty desire, which I'll basically never be able to overcome because that's a massive number. And then they end up declaring their independence war. So that didn't work out. Anyhow, I just wanted to address that question, but we'll get back to the video. I'm going to go ahead and start improving with France. See if I can get an alliance there. Could also try to improve with Austria. Although I'm seeing Wallachia is free for the taking up here. So I'm going to go ahead and declare Wallachia. So just a quick annexation. Grab mill 6 ahead of time. We'll recruit up more guys. We have a lot of rebels on the way. I'm going to focus admin. I can get rid of this alliance and republics modifier. That's good. It'll hurt a little bit in the short term. And I just need to end Latin favoritism someday here. Continue to seize land here. I'm going to have my capital to 30 for the age objective. So far I had a mill. I'm probably just going to use straight mill. That's fine. You get the institution eventually here. Serbia and Bosnia are looking pretty juicy. I'm not 100% sure I could beat them without the help of mercs. I think I'll be okay. I'm just going to go for this war. I really want the golden Kosovo. And Serbia Bosnia has quite a lot of land as well. Here we go. That looks pretty devastating. Oh yeah, stack pipe there easily. They also have no real fort. Power play. I mean, they're saving money. I can respect it. I'm just kind of carpet sieging everything so they can't re-recruit. I'm sure Bosnia will show up soon. So I'm going to get admin 5 before we end this war and pick up espionage. Just want to get the AE impact. I can't actually take Bosnia, so I'm just going to go ahead and subjugate him. I can't have a peace him, sadly. But I think we could just subjugate him and it'd be okay. I'm just going to go ahead and fully annex Serbia. I'm going to force Athens to my religion. That way I should be able to annex him. But I'll need the integration policy here. Just could go ahead and annex him. Should be instantaneous. I think what I'm going to try to do here is actually release Serbia. I'm going to dev up Serbia a bit. I want to pronar him. Let's go ahead and retract right to inheritance. That way we should inherit Serbia. I want to do the same thing with Bosnia as well in a minute. I've been deving them up a bit too. So we can go ahead and retract right to inheritance there. They both start at 46 and they have a 646. I think that's just how it works. So the idea is that we inherit those guys for free in the next 20 to 30 years. So I think it's a pretty handy mechanic. I want to go around too with the Ottomans, but I'm wondering how useful the Mamluks will actually be. Or if I need to like merc up or something. It's tough to say. I'm considering waiting for the Mamluks to hit L6. I'm going to carry favors with Austria. I could just play this safe. I'm going to grab Restore the Master of Offices. It gives us cheaper advisors with their religion. This gives us a little bit of autonomy change. Only 0.01, but hey, everything counts. I mean, if we could level up the advisor, it would help, but we can't really afford that. So I'm just going to wait for Austria to help with the Ottomans just to secure the war. We got faceting, that's pretty nice. I guess we're a great power. I don't feel like a great power. So we have Mill 7, we get cannons if we want. So it is probably time to go to war with the Ottomans. So maybe we'll just take a 1 loan, because I want to grab 2 cannons, make a nice 20 stack. So we're going to head over to the Ottomans, get ready to go to war. Alrighty, so just go ahead and declare war on the Ottomans, call in Austria and the Mamluks. I'm just going to set province of interest on a bunch of land over here. As long as the Mamluks don't have the red, I think it's fine to take it more or less. We'll be able to go to war now. Just go ahead and declare, call in Austria and the Mamluks. Hopefully this isn't very difficult. Grab admin 7 here. And I'm going to try picking religious second. I don't normally do this, but it seems like an interesting idea with having the pronars. Maybe we'll use subjects a bit in this run. We can just start getting through religious, I suppose. Kind of justified wars here. Well, I guess I'm at war with Hungary. That's out of nowhere. Is he allied to the Ottomans? I'm so confused. Did Hungary intervene in the war? No, he's not a great power. I don't even know why he's here. Confusion. I wonder if he like enforced peace and I wasn't paying attention to it. I didn't see it. Ferrara will defend us again. Ferrara? Are you sure? Alright. These guys are hard to keep loyal. Oh, I can just send additional troops over and over? That seems rigged. That's insane. I guess they're not hard to keep loyal. Though I'm not sure I want to try to keep 3 of them loyal. That's the thing. Might have to take some of this land. But I do want to grab the CCR here. And then we can probably just core the provinces in this war. I don't know that I can really handle it otherwise. I'm just going to have Hungary annul with Albania and Naples. The idea is that I want to get a short truce with Hungary. Perhaps go to war with them. Go ahead and peace out the Ottomans. I'm just going to grab a bunch of provinces here. Sadly, I can't quite complete my mission because the Mamluks hold this province. That's okay. I would do another subject, but I'm just afraid of the disloyal. Not quite strong enough for another subject, I think, yet. Probably get rid of a few forts as well. So we inherited Serbia, meaning his leader died. Since that happened, I'm going to go ahead and just release another subject. Now I feel a bit more comfortable having another subject. Just release Germain, and then we'll pronar him. So I'm going to give this guy some land, lower his liberty desire. Then we can retract right to inheritance, give him the rest of the land, and then I don't have to core anything. Well, I might have to fight rebels on his behalf. I'm just going to continue to get through espionage and religious. Go ahead and declare on Ragusa. The Ottomans want to help because bankruptcy. But we'll still call on Austria, and he can probably deal with the Pope for me. I'm not sure if a navy wins. Maybe? I mean, if they're all split up like this, certainly. But Austria's already down here. Great. So I do need to deal with these rebels over here. Kind of knew that was going to happen. The Ottomans are getting completely murdered. It looks like Aragon is taking Naples. Or Castile, rather. Hate to see it. Better start getting an improved relations advisor for the AE. So I'm just going to have the Papal States release a bunch of people. Hoping to be able to subjugate these people. Because, you know, I'm a good person. I release them. They should love me. It might actually work. I'm just going to give Ragusa to Bosnia. But it does look like I can subjugate all these guys. Which I'll probably do. I guess I can influence them as well. It's kind of weird that I have money. Go ahead and vassalize Spoleto. Then vassalize Bulgaria. This could make my elder vassals disloyal though. Which is happening. But I can grab strong duchies. I guess I could just stab them up a little bit. Although that's not ideal. Suppose we'll have to wait to take the next subject because the guys are too disloyal. So we'll hold off on getting Urbino for a bit. A few too many subjects, I suppose. Bosnia should be integrated in the next few years, you'd think. So it shouldn't be too big of an issue. I guess I need to recruit another army. And then we probably should be in better shape. Just another 1244 is fine. That should shut them up. I guess we'll grab the third subject and just hope. I'm not going to pronar those guys, probably. I'll just integrate them since they're OPMs. But it is a way to kind of sneak some land from the Pope. Peacefully, I guess you could say. France is friendly now, which does provide us opportunities. Unless we want to go to war. Sure. Nothing I'd rather do. But you know what? I think I'll actually wait for Days of Volt to fight Hungary. Let's say E that way. Although it'll be a few years, I think it'll be worth it. We're almost through with espionage as well. So I'm going to take max war score from him, and that's going to be a lot of AE. So I think it's better to just wait. I've got this mission here, which I never did. Just didn't even realize I had these missions done. I have to have 4 privileges to the church. Okay, I better give something else to the church. Development of temples. I'm not going to do this mission yet, because it gives me double icon, and I don't want that yet, but I might as well have the improved relations mod, I suppose. Austria would help me kill Hungary now, but I do want to wait for Days Volt. Go ahead and expand temple rights for tier 4. Disloyal subjects again, huh? I guess I could use that interaction now. Send additional troops. Just waste my manpower. Just have 1 more to go for Days Volt, and then we're going to hit up Hungary. Finish up espionage. Really gives us an extra pronar slot. I didn't even know that. Alright, so I think we have 3 slots. I'm just patiently waiting for Days Volt to be done. Then we'll attack Hungary. Looks like I could build some churches. Probably a smart idea. 1500s are here. And Days Volt should be here momentarily. And we got a policy. A little missionary strength, sure. So I'm going to go for a cleanse the heresy on Hungary. And call on Austria. I want to make sure Austria doesn't want the land. Kind of does. I'll just set province of interest to most of it. Looks better. Okay, let's just go ahead and clear that war now. I'm hoping Bosnia's leader dies in the war. So I can have another pronar. Also, the Ottomans' truce is up. So I gotta get back in there soon. The Mamluks will probably steal that, if not. I'm just gonna go ahead and send in the Mamluks against the Ottomans. I think they're gonna try to steal the war if I don't. So I might as well just have them do it for me. Definitely having a hell of a time keeping these guys loyal. You get a plus 50 for pronar. It's a little bit brutal. I forgot to set province of interest in Croatia. Grab mill 9 here. And we can finally start getting our Diplotech up. Couldn't pop the Vengeance at bar. I was saving the AE impact. It's going to last 25 years. And I'm also going to double icon now, just kind of stacking those AE mods. Can also grab this for a bunch of authority. And that should allow me to grab this one as well, which gets rid of that annoying tier 1. So then we have this tier 1 instead, which is helpful. So I'm just going to feed German all these provinces. Not sure if that will make them disloyal. It'll certainly be overextended. But that's not my problem. Well, it sort of is, but I think it'll be fine. He'll core it all up eventually. My mission tree wants me to own just one too many provinces here. I won't be able to grab them all, but I can grab the ones I can. So I'm just going to end the war. Just going to grab the provinces we need for our next mission. I suppose I'll core them because I'm already caught up on my admin. Don't need to go too crazy with the pronars. This guy's also going to die soon. He's 76, so he probably would die mid-coring. I should have checked if there'd be a coalition, but it looks like we're good. Did have some really good AE mods going. We have negative 68% AE. Nothing crazy, but still pretty good. I'd like to fight Venice, but I think I might need a bigger navy. So I'll just go ahead and recruit up a bunch of galleys to fight Venice. Oh, I need to help my boy with rebels. He's getting murdered. I really want France as an ally. We finally inherited Bosnia. I thought that guy might have been immortal. Turns out he finally died. I'm going to set Venice provinces of interest. I probably could annex all my OPMs, I think, over here. So what I should do is annex these guys all at once. I need the integration policy, though, which is probably going to piss off some of my subjects. Oh, they seem loyal. Grab admin 8. So I'm going to go ahead and integrate all these OPMs I released from the Papal States earlier. So go ahead and cleanse the heresy against Venice. He has a couple good allies, and Austria won't help me because he's a bully. But really, I just have to hope my navy's good enough to win. So I think it's a solid maybe. He has a lot of boats. I don't know. I guess he's splitting up with boats. He's so many boats. I don't know if I can beat him. I cannot beat him. Damn, I try to build enough boats to beat him. But maybe I can retreat here and then... Yeah, maybe it'll work, after all. I'm getting murdered over in Italy, though. Or my subjects are, rather. But he does have naval superiority, sadly. Kind of thought I was going to have that, but, you know, what do you do? I guess the Mamluks are here to kind of help with that. Gino also has a pretty good navy himself. Yeah, this is quite difficult to... it's going to be quite difficult to get these guys dealt with. My subjects are giving a lot of war score out to them because they all got murdered. I think I'm easily going to be able to cross the water, though, is the bright side. Because I got my ships in this position here, and Venice's navy is invading the Mamluks. I like it. So we should be able to definitely get to its capital. And they're coming back to kill me. Run! Run! Actually could be a problem if he goes and murders my guys there. I kind of need to distract him for a bit, even at the cost of my troops. Protestant Reformation's here. I need to probably beat him before he gets that siege. The mountain, we'll have to cross the water. It's a little awkward. Yeah, we'll just go for it. Oh yeah, we beat them. Cool. I think we had to try before they finished that siege or we'd be in trouble, so just sent it. But combined, Genoa and him have a lot of ships. Genoa's actually having a good game. I'm going to roll a Merry France. Wade's friendly to me. I'm probably going to break alliance with Austria sooner than later. I need to dismantle the HRE as well, so we'll have to consider that in a moment. The Mamluks are heading in to help. I guess we'll take this fight here. Well, the Mamluks are around, so they could actually help. Genoa does kind of create a bit of a problem for me. He's a lot stronger than we anticipated. My poor navy got hurt quite a bit. I don't have a flagship or heavies, though, so makes some sense. I need to get the inflation policy here. We're starting to get more inflated than I'd like. Oh, I guess I inherited all of those guys. I didn't even realize he died. Well, that's good, I guess. He didn't even finish coring everything yet. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm going to have Genoa annul with France and Venice. I obviously want his land later. I'm going to go ahead and end Latin favoritism. Just noticed I could do that. I could also integrate Galata. I guess I'll just click the repair the walls because, you know, it's shiny. I can get a free church here. That's huge. Didn't even notice. So go ahead and end the war with Venice. We're kind of just going through and taking all the land that is further away from Europe for, let's say, E. But we're also going to take a couple others. I got putting it ab into core, so I'm not going to use pronars for a second. Though I could, I just don't really think I need to. Got this mission done here, which gives us some extra missionary strength. We have lots of permaclins in Italy now, so it looks pretty good. We also got economic independence here. Better galley combat ability. I like to ally France, but I'm currently friends with 2 of his enemies. I could break alliance with Austria. He's not really useful to me at the moment. So he would help me kill Hungary one last time. Could be worth. I'm just going to break with Muscovy so I can ally France. Muscovy's in so much debt, he'd never help me. Alliance breaking with Austria. Yeah, whatever. I'll just break with Austria. Re-ally to Muscovy. I'm just going to go and sell titles for this state mission. Seize land. And I need to do 2 agendas for these guys. So, okay, this one's much easier. One mission is have 1,800 ducats once. The other one, build a dock. Finish annexing all our subjects. We have an issue that Poland's a defender of the faith, so if I want to go to war with anybody, it has to go through Poland first, which isn't ideal. However, we can almost have 80,000 guys. If I get a better Diplorep guy, I think I have better autonomy gains from my ability. Your autonomy goes down pretty fast. It's quite handy. I'm going to accept some cultures. I haven't done this yet. We've done this earlier. Kind of one of those things I always forget. Could also do Triumph for Greece, I suppose. I think dismantling the HRE would be a next natural step. So I'm just going to improve relations with some of the electors. Build up some gov buildings here. I'm going to go ahead and prepare to dismantle the HRE. I could run out and deal with the Ottomans real quick. That's something I do want to take care of. Let's go ahead and cleanse the heresy here. I just want to steal this land from the Mamluks, and then probably I'll fight the Mamluks next. Well, the Mamluks are actually trying to steal the war. which means I'm going to try to carpet siege like crazy. At best, he gets one province. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and white peace Karakunlu. Now I'm just going to grab all the provinces I can here. Obviously, this is going to piss off the Mamluks, but it's probably past time I fought the Mamluks anyways. This mission done here. And yeah, I'm just going to dissolve with the Mamluks. He's next. I'll go ahead and sell titles just so I can get rid of this last bad privilege. Land some republics. Recruit another 20,000 guys. Coming on to Tech 10s here. We're going to do Aben ideas for our third idea group. I probably should get better advisors soon. I'm going to ask France to prepare for war. I was just kidding, I'm at war. I'm just going to have to trade favors for trust then. So I'm just going to go ahead and cleanse the heresy against Hungary. But I'm going to co-belligerate Naples and Milan. Could be a bit of a tough war, but it shouldn't be too bad. Though I don't think I can take all this land. It'd be way too much AE to take it all. Even if I co-belligerate. It's not worth the Papal States. I didn't really mean to be. Getting carpet siege a bit over here. Just going for the base race, I guess. My poor prosperity. You start doing Aben though, of course. Yeah, this is not ideal. I'm getting siege down quite a bit. A mission down here, I suppose. Strengthen the religious estate modifier. Alright, that's pretty nice. 15% stab cost. If I grab a level 2 advisor at least, grab this mission. We'll grab the unique tier 5, why not? We also got restore the Byzantium Navy. We're going to pick a path here. We can either do centralized or decentralized. I'll just go with the centralized path. I'm going to have some people annul treaties with Hungary. I'm going to fully annex Naples. We inherited Dalmatia, that's good. And then we immediately lost a battle with the troops that they had. Cool. You can actually use Deus Vult, I realize, against Milan, so I'm just going to probably white peace him. And then just white peace anyone else in the war. I really would need to make the Papal States annul with Hungary again. I don't want to have to fight Hungary again after this. I think I can get all the provinces I need. I guess we just white peace the Papal States. I'm going to end the war with Hungary. I'm just going to take the provinces we need to form Rome. I think those are it. I think I'm going to agree and grab adaptability first, and then we'll just wait to core a bit. A little over my gov cap as well here. Austria declared a restoration of union? Sure. I still need to dismantle the HRE, which is proving to be difficult. Apparently I need to take more land from Hungary for a mission. Well, I guess I'm overextended, I didn't realize. See if I can concentrate a bit. I can grab a land right. Russia keeps calling me into wars that I don't want to do. Mostly because Lithuania's right here. I'm going to take a slight break from Europe and just head down and fight the Ottomans and maybe AQ as well. It's good to spread out the aggressive expansion a bit. The age is about to end and I actually want to grab the Golden Age. So I'm going to take a loan and upgrade one trade center. I'm at war, that's right. I can't do that. Okay. No, I guess we can't do that then unless the war ends in 7 months. We're kind of screwed. Come on, let me white peace. Okay, fine. I will give you 521 ducats. Just let me Golden Age. Fair enough. Because there's only 2 months left. And I have to wait the month to take for it to trigger. So, had to do it. But now we can Golden Age. I do want to get through Aben too to get the policy between espionage and Aben for cheaper advisors. Is pretty handy. I'm just going to go ahead and declare on the Ottomans. Holy superiority. The Mamluks are cut off by AQ, which is convenient, I guess. Just trying to get through Aben as soon as possible here. France wants to kill Burgundy. Sure, man. I'm going to go ahead and just repair the wall because it's shiny. I'm going to go ahead and declare holy superiority on AQ. Co-belligerate Jandar. I need to turn off war taxes, I forgot. They snuck that on me. Though the age just started, so I caught it pretty fast. Almost capped on mill points, and I'm a little off the tech, so I'm going to grab some professionalism. I still need to work on dismantling the HRE, but it's just kind of taking some time. Some nice battles here, though. Superiority war is nice for that. Let me know in the comments, what are you guys' favorite CBs? To finish up Aben here, I'm going to grab a policy. I'm going to get the advisor cost policy and just get rid of the other one. I really like the cheaper advisors you get from that. It's quite handy. I'll upgrade this advisor to 5 probably because he's really cheap. I'm going to make everyone annul with the Ottomans. I don't want to have to be going way down to fires or anything like that. The leader died. It's sad. The new leader's mediocre at best. At least he has autonomy change. Autonomy's pretty good anyways, though. I'm just going to wait a few months to end the war with the Ottomans because I currently don't have power points to core stuff anyways. So not really a real point of sitting overextended. Alrighty, I'll just go and end the war with the Ottomans. Just continuing to take whatever we can. The Ottomans are mostly dead. Got some power points, which is nice. So now I can afford to core most of this stuff. Naturally, I'm going to have to fight the Mamluks soon. Can't really remain allies long term. So end the war with AQ and Jandar. It's going to be taking a bunch of the Roman land. This should definitely piss off the Mamluks and they'll break alliance with me, which is perfect with me. Grab Avenge 1071, whatever that is. We can make Turkish an accepted culture, that's fine. France wants to fight England and Portugal. Sure, man. There goes the Mamluks alliance. I think we're going to go back to Europe now. Our detour is over. Our force limit is much larger now. Should probably try to keep an improved relations advisor, because I'm fairly aggressive. Actually, I'm not very aggressive in Europe anymore. They all forgot about me when I left Europe for a bit. I'll go ahead and cleanse the heresy on the Papal States. I really want to grab Rome just so I can see what pouring Rome looks like. Any more gov buildings as well. Let's go ahead and wipe peace out whoever else in the war. I'm only really after the Papal States. We'll just go ahead and fully annex the Papal States. What's nice about that is we can finally see the objectives to form the Roman Empire. So we did get everything we need in Hungary. Obviously we need a lot more over here. and, you know, a lot more everywhere else. But we'll just keep chipping away at it. We got Rome reclaimed. Okay. I suppose I can defend the faith. I'm grab our tier 6 now. I'm going to do the restore the Senate. It's kind of nice having Parliament. I could add everything to a Parliament. I might as well. Parliament gives extra tax, manpower, and sailors, as well as production. Though it is a pretty tedious process to add everything to Parliament. Although I did discover this Parliament seats map mode, for you guys that care. So I added everything I own to Parliament. You can see we can do the draft, which is insanely powerful. Just go ahead and do that. And just try to find the things that are the least painful. There we go, we got 162,000 manpower, which is well above our cap. One thing I actually want to do is conform to the 15.0.10 template. These are really good for sieging. And since I have all that extra manpower, it should be pretty easy to conform. Let's go ahead and take the burger loans, and then we can conform all our armies to that. No more horses. I'm just going to go ahead and recruit another 25,000 guys as well. Russia is calling me to more silly wars. That's interesting. Aragon forms Spain. Very odd. Anyway, I think it's time we try to dismantle the Eatery. It's past time. Just see if I can ally the electors and see how that ends up. So we definitely can't ally Trier. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to do this then. I can't even really ally that many of them. I guess we'll have to worry about the Eatery later. I'm just going to go ahead and cleanse the heresy on Venice, call in France. We'll be fighting Austria and Hungary as well. I need quite the death stack over here. I don't know if that's a good enough death stack to beat them. Nope. Okay, I'll retreat that. That was a mistake. Need a bigger death stack than that. Oh, they're going to go siege here, of course. And grab the war score cost for Southern Religions, though. That's good. Super cheap advisor here. We're going to need a large death stack to deal with these guys. Austria is doing the death stack. I'd love if this stuff's affected, but I doubt it will. Just randomly saw that. At the start of the war, they kind of death stacked and it was hard, but they've since then split up. There's been a lot of easy battles like this. Could put that icon back on every time. Guess I got stacked wipe somewhere. Oops. They heard me saying it was easy. Just gonna have Tuscany anew with everybody. I want to fight Tuscany eventually. Oh, I guess I want Genoa here. Maybe I could make these guys defect. Though I haven't upgraded my ships the whole game, so probably should be careful with this. Man, he death stacks hard there. Impressive. 413? I don't think so. Get rid of that guy ASAP. We're gonna go for the round 2 death stack of Vienna. This time we brought more people. I'm just gonna grab the one province here to connect my lands from Austria and then make a renewal with Spain. Then we're just gonna send a death stack over to kill anyone over here. It's been a lawful territory. Yeah, I don't care. Swipe use Genoa. We'll go ahead and end the war with Venice. I'm just gonna take these provinces here and then make him return stuff to Milan. The idea is that maybe I could vassalize Milan. I don't know if I can, but I probably definitely can't now. Oh no, I've ruined it. Okay, well that backfired. I guess I can just kill Milan next. I do have a nice connecting path to all my land now, which I like. Italy is always tough to get into, so I'm happy to start getting into that. I'd like these two to defect, but I don't know if they will. I can't exactly stop him from fixing that, but I do need all those provinces for a mission. So I'd take it if it happened. I think I'm kind of aggressive though right now, so I probably want to take a detour and go fight the Mamluks. Go to my vacation home down in Egypt. I'll change my focus to military for a bit just to try to max my professionalism. It's a pretty useful thing to do. I'm going to go ahead and holy war the Mamluks. Could be a tough war, I suppose. They're pretty big. Currently have not seen a Mamluk yet. I'm not too sure where the Mamluks are. Surely they know they're at war, right? Someone should probably tell them. It's actually ahead of me in Miltech. I need to fix that. I need like 1 month and we're good. I'm going to replace my units. Hopefully they still don't show up. I bet they show up right now. I genuinely don't know where they are yet. They should have been here by now. And there they are. They heard about my troops getting replaced. 355, that's not too bad. I'll take it. Hey, a province defected to me. I'll take it. I wanted both of them, but we'll take the one. It's kind of a mess over here. But I want a death stack, and it's time to death stack and win some battles. I can do another debate, but I don't really want to at the moment. Because I want to save it for the draft. I really need to build more transport ships here. Should have 25, at least. We're slowly pushing down further. Kind of a long war. 3 years so far. This does give plenty of time for my AE to cool off in Europe, though. You can see that's still... Well, it's actually kind of cooled off by now. We can definitely head back there soon. It's kind of running back and forth and death stacking. They're trying to unsiege forts on each side here. Just kind of just free war score for me. I'm going to take a loan to upgrade my ships. And they're coming back to try to take that fort back. It's not going to happen, guys. So I'm looking for the draft, but I'm not seeing it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this war. I'm going to be grabbing a couple of these holy sites for a mission. So there's actually 3. There's one here, Jerusalem, and here. I just wanted the path to Tunis as well, a border. It should be good. Apparently I'm overextended, though. It should be okay. Although I wasn't planning to be overextended. I guess I'm never really planning to be overextended. We got Jerusalem reclaimed. That's good. Same with Antioch. On our way back to Europe, we're just going to quickly visit Akyunlu. Things are not going well for him anyways. We might as well just, you know, get in there, put him out of his misery. I think he's already getting murdered, though. Could also deck on Shirvan. I guess we might as well. So we'll deck on Shirvan as well. Call in Russia. Actually, let me double check that I even need the provinces from Rome. I think I do. Yeah, I need like 2 provinces from him, I guess. Okay, that's fine. So just go ahead and declare on Shirvan. Holy priority, we'll call in Russia. I'd like to be done with this area so I could just focus on Europe. I mean, I'll have to be back to fight the Mamluks multiple times anyways throughout the next 50 years or so, but it's fine. Oh yeah, I'm overextended. Hate to see it. I want the draft, but it's not quite shown up yet. Draft is actually insane. Please nerf. Yikes, we're getting crushed by Persia. Yikes, Persia is scary. Yeah, Persia is turning to be a tough foe. I guess Russia's going to do work the way I get destroyed by Persia, so that's good. I should win this, right? Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, I do. Okay, I'm like, Persia might be that good. I'm nervous. So I'm going to grab the draft again. Maybe I won't complete it for a sec. How long does the debate last if you don't end it? I'm not actually sure. Okay, we have 5 years, so I don't want to quite use it yet because I still have good manpower, and yeah, so maybe I could just throw away some manpower or something. I don't know. Sounds fine. Can almost end the first war here. 1550, we got printing press. Maybe we don't have it, but it's here. I'm going to end this war. We can only just grab the 3 provinces here. Okay, so we'll end the war with this other guy, just taking these 3 provinces. I'm really just shooting after forming Rome. Sure, I can go ahead and just, while I'm here, take care of this guy as well. To fight Persia again, but Persia apparently doesn't have that many guys. I guess I'm just going to run around and barrage assault because I have a bunch of manpower I don't know what to do with. I don't really want to be at war with Persia, but you know, I am at war with Persia. Momentarily. Barrage assault his capital and hopefully he'll see the error of his ways. I hate sieging stuff in Persia though, it's always painful. Oh, I should probably embrace colonialism. Yeah, I'm a little behind there. Hey Persia, you want to go home? Your capital... Oh yeah, so Persia will wipe peace. Then we can just annex this guy. And so our short detour is over. Back to Europe. So we're heading back to Europe. I'm not sure which war we're going to do first. I'm still failing to dismantle the HRE. I can't ally the electors very well. So it kind of is awkward to dismantle the HRE. I'm thinking that the League War should present an opportunity. Spain is being aggressive and killing Portugal. But it's like Aragon Spain, not Castile Spain, so that's probably why. Cursed timeline. I suppose going after Italy makes some sense. Italy's always a painful experience to get those provinces, I feel like. Milan seems fine though as a target. I could intervene in a war and join the side of Spain. Can I join the side of Spain and then attack Austria? I guess I could, technically. I like it. Let's intervene on Spain's behalf. Surely I would want to help my rival. Surely. This has nothing to do with me wanting to attack Austria and avoiding fighting. This is very odd, but what we're going to do here is just cleanse the heresy on Austria. We're already at war with Spain and Great Britain, so they can't really intervene. Very odd scenario. I don't think I've ever done something like this in EU4 before. First time for everything. I was going to attack Milan, but this just seemed like a weird opportunity. Oh, right, the draft. I forgot that was going on. I need to actually do some stuff for that. I'm just going to go through and grab a couple things here. All right, so we got 204k manpower, which is insane. The draft goes hard. Definitely fair and balanced. Human's going to steal that land, I think. I'm not going to give it to him, but yeah, he's going to try to steal it. Milan Diplo 13, though. So we're always pretty good on tech. Or, you know, in the last 50 years, we've been pretty good on tech. I guess at the start we were a little behind, but there's a lot of people in this war. I wish I could have dismantled the HRE, but of course I couldn't. Tuscany is actually pretty free for the taking as well. Yeah, you know, why not? A departure? Wow, our Diplo guy is just like out. It's not about it anymore. Fair enough. He was a Tuscan enjoyer. I don't even really know who went to war with, just a bunch of Austria people. I guess Venice is one of them. Yeah, Italy is definitely, I think, the hardest part of forming Rome. That's true with like Mehmet's ambition as well. Oh wow, we got a causes just. That's huge. Very lucky. We lost our temporary AE mods anyways, so it's not that huge, but it's helpful. We got some trade power there. Okay, we haven't really done trade companies this game. I'm experimenting with not doing them, I guess. I feel like I have a mixed opinion on if you should TC or not. Because you lose a lot of manpower, but you gain money. It's just like, is the trade-off of money worth? It's hard to say. I don't know. Money doesn't really seem like my problem. Like that's not what's slowing me down, really. So I don't know. Definitely mixed feelings on TCs. Couldn't even tell you if they're good or not. All I can tell you for sure is that Tuscany is dead. France is kind of getting owned by Austria, I have to say. But he actually leaves the war. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing Tuscany so hard. Should probably be helping. Because if Portugal ends this war, then we're actually going to be in trouble. I can't even fully annex this guy. That's crazy. It's crazy that these provinces are so dead. I can't even take 5 provinces in a war, even with the age ability. Pretty nuts if you ask me. But anyhow, that aside, we're just going to go ahead and end the war and grab the 4 provinces that we can and some money. So Tuscany is now in OPM. I definitely need to do a better job in this war, though. AE is definitely going to be a problem over here. Grab an improved relations advisor again. I think I'm just going to collect trade from Venice, which I probably should be doing anyways, but mostly because I want to establish communities. Wait, there's no one here? Okay, I guess I'll go somewhere else. Over here. Well, yeah, we'll try to establish... Okay, much better. We're going to establish communities here. Just nobody collecting here at all. Only 2 people collect in Venice. Weird. Crazy I only have 11 war score. Oh, it's because of France. France is getting owned. France, why are you losing? Italy's coming along pretty well. Although I need to get rid of some forts and put them in better spots. I'm upset. How did I get these provinces? I must have taken AE for that and was given to it in the Portugal War. Come on, Spain, why would you give me land? You hate me. What do you mean? He also gave me this back. Man, aren't you supposed to hate me, man? Like, why would you give me land? The AI works in confusing ways. So I was probably really aggressive to take non-co-belligerate. You hate to see it. Kind of need France to leave the war. He's just getting destroyed so badly. It's kind of embarrassing. Jeez, I have 11 tolerance for the true faith. Good hell. That's super good. Really need gut buildings, though. I realize I'm over gov cap. But I haven't granted all the land rights, but also I kind of hesitate to grant them with the age of absolutism in the next 50 years. I'll make sure I'm ready for the age of absolutism. Oh, they're coming to murder me here. It won't work. Okay, it might work. Alright, it definitely worked. It is the mountains, to be fair. I'll get rid of some privileges. I'm just like thinking way too far ahead on the age of absolutism. But I hate going to the age of absolutism and not being ready. And we'll just start chipping away at privileges, I think. I mean, I don't need increased levies either. Definitely winning these wars, though. But yeah, that was really painful, that battle in the mountains. France pieced out. I think he actually lost land. Way to go, France. He's an embarrassment, losing to Austria. Oh, I can get some missionary strength that I never did. I'd be happy to do that. Oh, I got triumph for all these people. I can just get 75 army tradition when I want it. I mean, I don't really know when I want it, though. We'll hold off a little bit later, but yeah, we could get literally 75 army tradition. Whatever we feel like it. It's crazy. I love the tolerance of the true faith I have. So good. It's like having humanist, but not having humanist. I mean, obviously we have to convert the provinces to get the effect, but pretty solid. Bohemia, why? This wasn't the way. Oh, I made it in time. Still was a bad battle, but at least we won. I'm not even sure I can really take that much land without getting mass coalition here. I realize I have the requirements for this mission done, but it only lasts for 10 years, so I want to actually try to kill Theodoro. Russia can help. I'm going to white piece anyone I didn't co-belligerate, though, because that's not going to be helpful. Can't take land non-co-belligerated. And I need a bunch of land, of course, here, but it's kind of like what is reasonable to take. I'm going to death stack on Vienna. Let's end the war with Austria. I'm just going to grab a bunch of land here. It's a bit aggressive, but we do have that just causes to slow that down with that espionage. I need to concentrate dev. A little over my gov cap, but I only have 10 years to do this mission. Well, I have it complete right now, I mean. So I'm trying to hurry with that. I'm just going to white piece Genoa because I want to be able to actually just kill him later. And short truces are the best. Looks like we're clearly having gov cap issues, which means we just need to build more buildings, but we don't really have money to build more buildings. That's why I was considering TCing, but ultimately decided against it. Just letting Russia handle the war for me. Just white piece Circassia, then we should be good to annex this guy. Just gone ahead and annex Theodoro. Just wanted to do this mission here because we already have this done. And I was thinking, yeah, we might as well just grab that. We get 5 permanent power projection. And in general, it's an additional siege. I like it. Really, game? Really? Oh my god. What a meme. They did give him an additional siege, but yikes. I honestly don't want this province. I'm just going to return it. I'm just going to start taking away privileges slowly before the age of absolutism. I'm not going to get rid of the mana privs or anything like that for a long time, but I'm struggling with gov cap, so I really want to solve that. So maybe we should turn our maintenance off just for a little bit. Rake in money. Could mothball forts. Probably have some forts that aren't very useful too. We probably need to cool off our AE for a bit. Yeah, we're pretty aggressive in Europe, so we'll probably end up going and fighting the Mamluks again soon. Can't fight them for 5 years though, so maybe we just hang out for like 5 years. Get some gov buildings built, just kind of recover. But you have really good improved relations though. So my AE does go down ridiculously fast. We have 114%. It's crazy. I'm going to work toward mend the schism. So I need a lot more Orthodox provinces in Europe, but these provinces need to have churches. I also got to dev them quite a bit. I'm just going to state up everything for now, and I'll work on building town halls. I just won't go to war for a bit. I think it's worth it. I think that's fine, and then we'll just work on building these. Really, the state houses are the most effective way. If I build some state houses, I'm sure we'll be in a good spot. I'm going to add more seats to Parliament as well. Should be able to add anything that's converted. So we've added everything we can to Parliament. I'm going to start building state houses. Really do think state houses would go a long way. It takes long to build, sadly. We do have some problems with some religious zeal in some provinces, so we're going to get rebels there. The Reformation is causing some pain. I like having that max going into the age of absolutism. But yeah, I have way too many generals now. I spent all those points. Probably just going to keep any high siege generals. Like that's the most important stat a general can have. But we did get quite a bit of professionals. We're almost to that 60%. That's probably the most important one. I do make a lot of money. My improved relation modifier is actually pretty crazy. I'm hoping to dismantle the tree during the League War. Befriend the Protestants. Just going to continue to build more state houses. I'm going to refinance just a little bit. Repay my 1% and get new ones. That way we shouldn't have high interest loans. That should be a bit better. I got my privileges reined in a bit. Of course, we still have tons of time for absolutism. I just want to make sure that that's done ahead of time. Grab my tier 7 here. We'll scrap nobles of the robe. It'll help with our professionalism. We want to get our professionalism up there before the age of absolutism. So we're up to 66%. That's good. Well, at the start. You want to dev some of these provinces for that mission. So we'll probably dev these up to 30. So that's dev to 30. Then we got to dev this to 30. I'm going to save my mill points for other things. So we deved 2 of the 3 we need to 30. Just have to dev this one now. We won't have enough points to do that now. That's okay. So we're just working through some, I guess you could call boring tasks, like getting our professionalism up and deving land. Not really going to any wars for probably 10 years since the last war. I could grant the land rights, but then I just have to get rid of them in the age of absolutism, so I don't know that I want to do that. Suppose I'll just take Burgerlands again, and then use that all on, we'll just use that all in state houses. So we really need to build our courthouses as well. I kind of don't want to go to war though by having GovCap issues. Doesn't seem very effective. So we'll just rake in money and try to fix that. Kind of haven't done anything for 15 years though. I guess this gives us a chance to let our AE cool off in Europe though, and kind of stabilize our nation. Finish our mission down here to restore the Pentarchy, which I'm probably saying wrong. We get modifiers that give yearly tax income, dev cost, and tax mod to those provinces that we deved. I'm trying my best to fix my GovCap, which is really rough. I guess I'm suffering from success. I also need the institution. I just feel like expanding any further doesn't really work if I want to be in full states, which I kind of do, because my average autonomy is really good. So it's less than 1%. I can hold this council here. Forget what it does. I'll just grab the top one for the missionary strength and tolerance. I probably should recruit a much bigger army at this point. I'm not even using up half my force limit at the moment. So I managed to get my GovCap in check finally. It's just taken years of building courthouses and state houses. And we can finally build up an army and get ready to go to war. So we kind of had an era of recovery, I guess you could say. We're not even at half our force limit. Well, we are. Kind of want to build up to 200,000 guys. Expecting the League War to be upon us soon. We're starting to get to Tech 14s though. And that does open up a new idea group. I'm not sure what we want for that. I suppose quantity would be a good idea. So I might focus on finishing my professionalism first before we worry about doing the idea. So the draft to show up now. And we don't need to click it yet. I mean, we can click a couple things. Just in case that I'll forget later. I want to at least have a good chance at winning. And then we'll make it go through later. So right now it would give us overcap on our manpower. So we'll just have a 62% chance to win, and then we'll come back to that and hopefully not forget. When have I ever forgot something? I'm still committed to getting through my professionalism first before we touch ideas. The extra siege ability is quite handy. Instead of quantity, I'm actually going to go diplomatic. Didn't realize I don't have that yet. I'm just going to focus Diplo. Another easy battle here. The Golden Age is over. That's fine. Not to worry. I'll probably look to pass the draft now. I like to just give out things that don't suck. Like, I don't like to do government reform or crown land or anything that ruins my military. Sailors, sure. Can lose some patriotic authority too, I don't mind. There we go, 232,000 manpower. A little powerful. Suppose I'll just cyber peace, tune his colonization. I really need to get to Cyprus. My navy's not impressive though, but I'll try to get to Cyprus. More so because it's annoying and I'm going to have to do it eventually. So these guys hopefully can go to Cyprus. Looks like my navy is good enough. To end the war with the Mamluks. I want to get a connection to Spain, as well as just kind of cut off anyone else from potentially getting the land. And I think that should be good. We'll have to come back for more wars with them, of course. See if we can concentrate anywhere. Doesn't appear to be so. I'd rather not be overextended if possible, so that should be helpful. Could head back to Europe. I think it'd be pretty smart to grab Malta forts, just for the war score cost. I'm just going to continue to get rid of privileges. Although we can keep this land right, because we had a modifier that, because it gives us the absolutism back. So that's good to know. I have no AE in Europe, so I definitely need to get going and maybe attack Milan. Italy continues to be slow to push through. Now let's declare on Milan, cleansing of heresy. Suppose we could call in France and Bohemia just to make things easy. There we go, the League War is upon us. I'm going to join the Protestant League after this peace. Should be able to ally the Protestant electors. I guess there's also Reformed electors. Not sure which side of the League War reform goes on. We'll build a barracks in my capital for one of our missions. Oh, I accidentally have 75,000 guys that I left down here. It's probably good because I'm going to get rebels. Hopefully I can finish up my professionalism now or soon. Not quite, but we're close. One more general. I'm just going to wipe peace the other targets in the war. Always with the mindset that I don't want a long truce anywhere. People are getting pretty mad about this, but we're going to do it anyways. I don't think they're big enough to join a coalition at any rate, so should be fine. Surprised I don't have a mission done yet. Taking a lot of stuff in Italy. Guess I'm 2 provinces off of the Italy one. So I'm going to join the Protestant side of the League War. Complete a mission here, City of World's Desire. I did this on accident, I guess that works. My leader died, I guess I had no heir. So yikes. Legitimacy is unlucky at the moment. I didn't realize my heir died. You hate to see it. I was going to grab this, I just need some Iron Tradition, which I have plenty just sitting here. So we have a mercenary group that does not cause professionalism, which is always handy. This mission requires us to have 2 pronars. I don't have any subjects at the moment, though. I suppose I will just make 2 subjects. Cyprus 2. We'll make it look like it's our color, but clearly it's not. The idea is that we're going to pronar them for the mission, because you get a 100 reform progress growth. We'll just go ahead and do it to Crete as well. We'll call it Crete 2. I know, not a very original name. We'll make it look like it's our color. Then line up pronar. They're actually that disloyal. Crazy. They're LPMs and they're like livid. Crazy. Alright, I guess we dev them up or something. They have to be below 5% loyalty. So just, throw away all my PowerPoints, but now I got this mission done. Get 100 reform progress. That's the important part. I wanted the 100 reform progress. This used to be really good, but they nerfed it. Gave it a 5-year cooldown. Now I just think it's useless. 1% crown every 5 years does not seem very good. But we'll just go with the top option that makes them non-hereditary by default, I suppose. And then we'll retract right to inheritance, and I guess we'll eventually get those provinces back. More missions done on accident somehow. I don't even know what we did. I guess we'll repair the wall. I think that's like a mission. I can't even... Oh, right, we got this mission done. Locks the decision. Okay, we get some great project cost. I like it. Let's produce glass. It looks like we get a decision that we can get better great project cost for 10 years. I'll probably hold it for now because I don't plan to upgrade anything. But that's good to know. Can I renew my icon? It's anyone's guess when the League War will fire. Although I'm going to set Vienna of interest. Because if I'm not in position when the war starts, it could be awkward. I guess I need to dev up Macedonia for a mission. I need to dev up this to 25. Don't want me to dev everything. I'm going to dev simulator. Just doing some random etc. missions for a second. I got to repay this loan though first. So get a debt here. I have to reduce my inflation. Then grab the collector profits. Free enterprise gives trade efficiency and no longer take any absolutism. Okay. I just realized I never gave the mana priv for Diplo the whole game. Oops. So we can grab free enterprise and we can keep it long term. Get rid of the inflation policy, I guess. Suppose we'll get rid of this privilege and we can keep this privilege for long term. So we're doing pretty good on privileges. Alliance breaking. Oh, Russia hates me now. Fine. Whatever, man. This mission requires loyalty 80 or greater. Oops. That's awkward. I guess we're going to give back increased levies. And then later on we can sell titles, I guess. I don't really want to do that, but whatever. Need 20 barracks, and then this one gives a good bit of gov reform, depending on my courthouses. I'm sure I have 25 courthouses, so I should get 100 more reform progress growth, which would be good. Need to dev up Macedonia for a mission. Okay, that mission's done. I'm going to build a new flagship for trade. I'm just going to build a bunch of trade ships for one of my missions, like 100. We'll take some loans for it. Build 100 trade ships. It'll take a while, but I'm thinking I could do one of my missions, and it gives pretty nice AE impact, and also reform progress growth. Really, I could probably get to tier 10 relatively soon with that. I guess I'll take another loan and build some buildings as well. I have to build a bunch of barracks. I just have to have these guys like me a bit more, which I could just sell titles for. And I hate to waste the crown land. 10 crowns kind of a lot. We kind of just go through our mission tree and cleaning up some of the ones that we have neglected. I guess we inherited one of those subjects. Let's go ahead and sell titles for that mission, even though I don't really want to. I guess I can embrace the institution off of it, but it will give me 100 reform progress growth. Then I can grab this special one here. And it seems pretty decent. Production efficiency, autonomy change, global prosperity. Oh, no wonder Russia betrayed me. It's because of the League War. He wasn't a believer. I guess the League Wars just happened. I wasn't paying attention. It really sneaks up on you. But I wanted to dismantle the HRE. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, though. We got to ally the people on our side. I don't think I'm going to get their capital, though. I set province of interest. Oh, please let me get there in time. No, Pomerania. Oh, yes, it's me. Yeah, we made it. That was sketchy, though. I wasn't quite in position for that war. I'm just going to go through and ally the people on my side of the war. I was busy clowning around with missions and all of a sudden the League War fired. So I need to get the capitals of Austria, Cologne, and Mainz. So yeah, we should be able to dismantle, I think, pretty easily. Oh, we just walked into a huge battle. I didn't mean it. I guess that we won. I keep walking into battles on accident. I just want to walk through the capitals, guys. Be a little more careful. We got Vienna under our control. And I got a mission done. Right. I need to take some loans for a naval policy. I'm going to do the ship trade power. Seems like France is the place to be for this war. But right, I was dismantling the HRE. Right. I knew that. I'm going to solve this. Should be able to dismantle the HRE now. Don't worry, guys. The League War is over. I settled it. We can all go home now. Honestly, white peace would be best for me in this war. Because I don't want a long truce with everybody in Europe. But he doesn't want to give me white peace. I need to break my alliances, but I can't during the war. Though all my techs are falling behind now because I've devved so much. We'll have to fix that soon. I have been devving a lot for missions. I might need a help in this war. Now that I'm looking at it. They might need my help. I'm just sitting around here doing nothing. Dude, who sieged my capital? What the hell? These animals. One big death stack. Charge. Bro, why are they going for Constantinople? Stop it. I feel like it'd be realistic that me and Russia were friends for 100 plus years, and that all fell apart immediately over religion. It seems pretty realistic, sadly. We just lost to Russia. Great. That's crazy. 1585, more than 1.2 million losses in a war. World population is going to struggle. Definitely on the losing side of this war, and that's not ideal. So I can finally get Mil 15 and start to fix the problem. Russia is causing me issues. I only have 50,000 guys in Europe. I really need a draft to pop up. Yeah, I don't really want to be in this war, but I can't leave. Ah, this is brutal. I need Spain to leave. Things are not ideal down here. We're straight up on the losing side of the League War. Now there's 2 million total deaths. Yeah, this is bad. But we're just looking month for month for a draft. There's just too many Spaniards. And all my guys are down here. Or over here. It's just, you know, we're all over the place. If we can win this back. I cannot. Apparently my morale must suck. Yeah, my morale does suck. Spain's is correct. This isn't great. Where's the draft? Boys, we need a draft. Every month, every sets, I think, though. It's the hard times, though. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm going to have to recruit 25,000 guys down here. I'm going to barrage assault this fort that does no garrison. I might just pay my way out of this. I hate the Religious League CB -50. It's struggling. This is not great. Well, I guess we just have to figure out how to win this war. Or not lose. I mean, this is rough. If Spain quits, we're probably in good shape. But he don't seem like no quitter. Just gonna get murdered up here. There's so many people. Really need the draft. There it is. It's time. This war is a lot worse than I anticipated. Alrighty, so we got our big manpower buff. But things are rough. Things are tough here. Doing our best to hang in there, though. Oh, no. Yeah, we're losing that. Oh, my God. Just can't break through over here. Oh, he has low enthusiasm. Maybe I can just give him money and he'll leave. Let's finish the siege over here and see what it looks like. I'm just going to offer 2,000 ducats and leave. We did get the H3 dismantled. That's good. We'll have lost the Defender of the Faith. Grab that back. That was quite a painful war, though. But it looks like Tuscany is free for the taking. So we'll just go ahead and grab that. Just going to grab the burger loans. Try to get out of those high interest loans. 8 more guys in Italy. I'm going to have a truce with a lot of people, too. I need to get rid of my relations in the H3. Trier and Saxony. That looks better. Grab a couple of parliament seats I'm missing. Let's go ahead and fully annex Tuscany. We got 20 years until the age of absolutism. I can start attacking in the H3 now. It's a lot of really easy looking wars. Just going to go ahead and declare on Trent first. Declare war on Landshut. I think that's how you say it. They can also declare war on the Mamluks. We can fully annex this guy. No problem. There's a lot of places like that in Europe I think are just going to be pretty easy. I think coring should overwrite missionaries. Put it on my wish list. So it's going to annex Trent. Just chipping away at the HRE now that it's free. They're gathering quite a force over here. I'm trying to protect trade in this other node. I need 80% in both. Okay, I'm struggling to get that. Oh, there we go. So we got that mission done. Wealth from the east. Although this one requires 50 factories in Constantinople to be super rich. We're not going to be there for a bit. One mission at a time. I'm waiting on flexible negotiation to end the war. We inherit our other little subject, sure. I'm going to grab flexible negotiation, and we can probably end the war now. It looks like I'm not going to be able to take all the provinces I want, again, sadly. So let's end the war and take some of the provinces we need to form Rome. I'm thinking the next war we should be able to take the rest. That does give us a mission here, Antioch and Jerusalem. And we just need this last mission here, and then that branch should be done. So once again, over GovCap. You hate to see it. I'm also quite overextended. Someone say sufficiently overextended. The one thing I think is important is that we need to be ready for the age of absolutism. Turns out that just means we need to get rid of all the privileges and dev crown land. I also have some GovCap issues I need to solve, so we don't need to worry about expanding too much. I'm also pretty overextended, so got to try to get that sorted out. I don't really have any admin at the moment, though. Quite a bit of rebels that we're dealing with. So we're just handling rebels at the moment, and then we're probably going to try to prep for absolutism. I need more state houses, so I'm just working on building some factories here. I have a mission where it wants me to have a lot more factories. I'm hold the council again, go with the stab cost modifier. I'm going to move my main trade node to Genoa. I also need Genoa to have more trade value. I'm going to protect trade in Genoa as well. Just going to build more state houses. Trying to work on a mission where we need 50 factories. And then I move my trade node to Genoa to make it the #1 trade node. But I also need to make it have 100 a month, which is close. I need some more trade power here too. Upgrading a bunch of these trade centers in Genoa just for extra trade power. We'll finish up diplomatic here. So let's grab the policy here. I'll go ahead and get rid of the privileges I know I can't keep. I don't really need to do this so early, but would rather do it ahead of time. That way I can seize land. So I know I can keep these because this gives plus max and plus max for our mission tree. This will just naturally be gone, so I can go ahead and seize land now. Well, that will cause rebels, of course, but that's fine. We'll deal with it. Generally, rebels will spawn like all in the same spot. It's kind of a bit out of control when you're a bigger nation though, like this. And you really want to make sure they don't get the siege, or it'll just lower your crown land, so you gotta be careful. I'm gonna be just deving crown land with my points for a bit. Before absolutism, you really want to get to 70 crown land, if possible. That's gonna be one of my goals. I'm just gonna continue to build state houses for a bit too. So we're kind of putting the conquest on hold while we prep for absolutism. So the focus right now is just prep for absolutism, and we want to make sure that we can get max absolutism really fast. My plan is to perhaps pick up expansion ideas so I can switch the colonists over and over and boost my stab over and over. So it'll only really work if I have stab cost that's good enough that it only costs 10 points, though. That's kind of the idea. So we'll see if we can get there. So we're going to turn off our maintenance for a bit. We're just trying to save up money before the age of absolutism. We're going to grab this icon instead. It has the construction cost and dev cost, just for a bit. And I believe I just need a few more state houses, and we should be good for the 50 factories. I'm just going to upgrade most of my trade centers to rank 2. Global trade is here. I didn't actually get it. England got it. Good for him. Haven't really focused on trade. I genuinely don't know if trade company is good, but I really like having the extra force limit and manpower. Just going to focus on deving where possible. Crown land. Right now we got 52%, so our goal is to get that up to 70% in the next 10 years. I also want to build as many state houses as possible. Again, we're kind of just focusing on prepping for the age of absolutism, and that's it right now. So I'm just going to dev cheapest dev and just try to stack up that crown land. So the only privilege I need to get rid of is indebted to the merchants. That's just a matter of months. So we'll go ahead and repay that loan. So I'm out of debt, and these 2 privileges are free, so we're pretty good there. Just go ahead and seize land. Though it's really quite annoying when we seize land. Kind of something that we need to do. I'm going to go back to focusing admin and probably promote my advisors to level 5s. More or less just hard focused on crown land at the moment. I do think it is super important that you're ready for the age of absolutism, because it's kind of the time when you can really start to conquer. If you were going for world conquest, this definitely would be the most important time. I suppose I'll build up my economy a bit too. Let's see if I can get some knowledge sharing. Well, I guess my capital already has it. So I'm just going to dev a little bit more. I want to get to 65 so then I can seize land, and we'll be at 70 by the time the next age hits. I like to build the state houses everywhere as possible before the age starts as well, just to really prepare ourselves the best we can. So we're just going to try to build every single possible state house. Got our tier 9, and there's a lot of good options here. If we need the extra max absolutism, Machiavellian's reign is really good, but the extra AE it gives is probably not ideal. I also need to save a ridiculous amount of money up for the global trade, so I guess we'll be doing that for quite some time. 8,000 ducats, it's crazy. So grab Avon 17. We're currently just saving money for the institution that's going to be ridiculously expensive by the looks of it. We're going to go ahead and seize land for that final 5%. Of course, we're going to get lots of rebels again. Oh, my army's off. Oh, shoot. That is not good. Okay, so our crown land is at 70, though. We should be good there. I want to build 5 universities. It's one of the age objectives in the next age. The age is just about to start, and we're not quite ready. We're like 90% there, though. So it should be fine. So the age of absolutism's begun. See, our max is 102, so we're in good shape. We're also in great shape with our GovCap because we built all those factories. I can actually build a few more, but we should be good for now. I have an interesting idea to max my absolutism. It's experimental. What I'm going to do is abandon espionage, and we're going to pick up expansion. And the idea is that we're going to get the colonists, and we're going to have the ability to drop our stability over and over. We'll do that in just a moment. If we can find some stab cost. We need really good stab cost for this to work, though. So we'll just have to see how that looks. So mill 17. A nice gold rush here. We need to grab the institution. So I'm going to grab the extra colonists here. The idea is that I should be able to reduce my stab over and over. If my stab cost is good enough, it should only cost, I believe, 10 points. So we're going to give that a try. Right now, it's a little too high. So what I'm going to do is grab this export Byzantium word with an M. I'm going to offer France this decision. They accept it, I suppose. So I get great... Wait, do they get the great project cost and not me? Oh, no. I think I was bamboozled. I thought I was going to get it. No. Okay, well, I read that wrong. Skill issue. Anyhow, I want to upgrade this great project to at least rank 2. Let's see where we sit. Okay, now it's 16 points. It's not bad. I'm going to take some loans just to upgrade this great project to rank 3. The idea being that we want that high stab cost. So we can just switch our policy. And the idea is that we can boost for 10 points, which we can now. So basically, we're just going to boost our stab over and over again. It's an interesting way to farm absolutism. I don't know if it's good. Just, again, experimental. I guess at this rate, it would still take a couple years to get that all figured out. But probably under 5 years, I would say. It's not perfect, but it's also not very painful. Like, there's some other ways you can do it that are a bit more tedious, but this seems pretty good to me. Like, you could just go -3 and then boost, and then kind of repeat that cycle, which is odd. Bohemia. I guess I'll accept this war, but I really don't want to turn my maintenance. I'm a little busy, man. I guess I can get this 453 air. I can do this during war, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go over and over and just kind of boost my stability. If I had more points saved, I could have done this instantaneously. You'd have to have like 1,000 points saved, though. But if I can get it done in a few years, I don't mind. It's definitely not the normal way for me to fuse my absolutism, but it's interesting. I suppose during this time I could build up some armies. Main goal is, of course, forming Rome. Ethiopia bullied that guy, wow. Suppose for my tier 9, I'll grab the national rest and years of separatism. We also do gain 2 yearly absolutism by itself. So our yearly absolutism gains, not bad. Well, especially with us dumping all our points into stability, right? I don't really want to do any wars until my absolutism's max anyways. I could go to war, I suppose. That would be probably smart. But we'll just hold off for a minute. So far we're 3 years into absolutism when we have 45. It's not terrible. It's not the best, of course. If I had more points ready to go, I think it could have been better, but it's also probably the least painful way I've ever maxed absolutism, as far as it's not very tedious. This is curious. If I declare war on the Mamluks and co-belligerate Ethiopia, Portugal would be there, but if I holy superiority, it takes that away automatically, but it still acts as though Portugal would join. I think for science, we have to know. I'll just alter for the results either way. Interesting. That's so strange. It still calls in Ethiopia. That is very odd. So that was weird. I just had to know for science. So now you guys know, if you're in a scenario where you originally co-belligerate somebody and then they can't join the war, they're actually still in the war. It's kind of weird. That being said, I'm going to just holy superiority just the Mamluks. I'm not going to call anybody else in. Really only need like a province or two from the Mamluks. I guess I could take Mecca, extra missionary. But again, the important part is that we're just maxing absolutism. So I don't want to spend that many admin points or anything. We're going to use most of our admin points to confuse our colonists to death. I don't mind losing the stability. I do this to myself on the daily. I was capped on points. You know what, why not culture convert? Sounds fun. Just going through and culture converting whatever. I don't think I have anything important to do with my Diplo points, right? I hope not. Although, now that I think about it, I need to accept more cultures so I can get the admin efficiency here. And it's time to grab some more absolutism. Okay, so we're at 77 absolutism. We don't need to keep up this charade much longer. What I'm probably going to run into is not being able to core things, because I'm using all my admin at the moment. So I guess I just won't be ending the war anytime soon, because I got to get my absolutism to max first. Right now we're at 89, so our absolutism's actually just probably a couple months away. And then we could think about ending the war. And it's a pretty fast way to get the absolutism to max. It's an interesting way. So absolutism is now maxed, and I probably just want to grab a different idea group now. I don't really know what idea I want, though. I hadn't really thought about this. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'll just grab espionage again for a time for the state propaganda. I think that sounds okay. Just for a tiny bit, though, and then we'll switch it later. I'm going to end the war. We're just going to grab max war score. Of course, a lot of these provinces are required to form Rome. Can't corp everything straight away, but it's not a huge deal. Flawless stab drop. You think I mind a stab drop game? Oh, apparently I do, because I'm in a regency now and I'm overextended, so I can't boost it anymore. Feels bad, man. How's the regent? I mean, she's not the worst. Well, I'm worried that I'll have no leader for some time. That could happen easily. Wouldn't want that. But I need to fight Ethiopia. He's got the rest of the provinces down here, and then I don't really need to be down here anymore, which would be nice. I'm a fan. I'm going to declare cleansing piracy on Ethiopia. Call in France and co-belligerate Portugal. They won't let me do the draft yet, but I'm patient. Oh yeah, what I should do is grab the AE impact again. I'll probably another 50,000 guys down to help here. Probably doing another war up here at the same time, but I don't want to wait for that espionage to come through, so I'm not too aggressive in Europe. So patience is a virtue. Mill 18, we always want to keep up with our mill tech and replace your units middle of a war, guys. That's the way. Not really. Don't do that. Every time I get wrecked by doing it, and I keep doing it. Okay, they didn't murder me there. I'm gonna murder them here. Death stack. It is a superiority war after all. I think we're losing that battle. What is that, a mountains? Doesn't look like a mountains. No, we just suck. I did co-belligerate Portugal, so I could take his land. But I'd probably have to get to the New World to get Portugal's land, which is always painful. I guess I could get my army tradition up now. Yeah, why not? I've been saving these. Let's have max army tradition. It feels like we're going to be going to a lot of war, so good generals could be really nice. I've been holding on to those events for a while. I'm just looking for the draft if it ever pops up. I actually need to occupy some sort of fort, but I've got to go way down here to get one. These guys are cheating. They don't have any forts. Oh, oops. We're going to get murdered in that battle. Oh, no. Guys, why are you death stacking for a stupid fort? Alright, death stack harder this time. This is the way. Yeah, they don't even want to fight you whenever you death stack harder. I just need one fort so I can end the war. Could also get the state propaganda. We're not going to do any more of espionage. We're just going to sit on it for a bit. We could actually go and attack in Europe now. It sucks that I occupy Portugal's capital and I have 30 war score because of the colonies. I mean, it's classic Portugal. Get 0 war score. You know, maybe I could make Ethiopia give me that stuff. I was thinking if I win hard enough, I could make Ethiopia give me Portugal's stuff. Maybe that's the play. I think that's the way, because Portugal will never give me his land because of the colonies, but this guy certainly will. He'll sell out Portugal. I do appreciate that, Ethiopia. Oh, they got the fort back. Well, everyone to the fort. I should get this guy's capital next. That would be good. I don't want to go all the way to your capital. Just end the war. I'm surely close to the max amount of war score I can get from battles. Oh, I'm actually already there. 40 is the max, so. Also, where's the draft? I'm going to barrage until they give me the draft. I want the draft. There we go. The draft. I like my manpower to be maxed. We'll start doing this, but we'll finish it in a bit. I guess I could lose 2 stability. I mean, I probably shouldn't. It's just not that bad. All right, we got our manpower pushed through. So we have an insane amount of manpower. And we could just barrage assault to finish this war off. So we're going to end the war, grab all the provinces we need to form Rome down here, and then a couple from Portugal. Well, there's some random rebels over here that's just kind of annoying. We got this mission done though, what's good. It's more stab costs, some morale. And we get this mission here, which either makes this great project still useless, or we can get every Muslim likes us a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll just take the bottom option. But I will allow the Muslims to make pilgrimage, as usual. I'm going to reduce inflation too. And it's time that we head to Europe with like everything. Europe is calling to us. I could attack Spain from Spain. I know it's a weird concept, but you know, like I could actually land a lot of guys. I bet Spain's actually not even here. He's in the New World, clowning. I'm gonna grab the Avon efficiency here. It's our first ability. Can hold the council here. I guess we'll grab the missionary strength and tolerance. I think our tolerance is cracked. As long as we go to church together, it's cracked. And another gold rush. Maybe that's the ticket to debt free. It is. Need to try to keep up on our gov buildings though a bit better. I guess I could try to invade Spain from Spain. I just have to move a lot of guys over. Yeah, I guess we'll just try to get 100,000 guys over to fight Spain from the inside. An internal threat. But I have an 18 here. And I'm going to grab quantity. Probably focus mill. Be nice to have that done someday. So I need to grab 25,000 more guys. Just get ready to fight Spain. I'm not sure that I have enough guys over here to fight. But the plan is that we're going to fight Spain. We're going to call in France and Bohemia. I guess we'll be fighting Poland as well, which is fine. He's the defender of the faith. I'm hoping, though, we have enough troops here to make it work. We have good generals. And it's anyone's guess if he's here or not. And what I mean by that is he's maybe in the New World. Who knows? He very well could be in the New World. Or maybe he likes it here. That's fair, too. But I'm going to have to fight Poland. So we'll drag some guys over here. And then we'll probably move, I don't know, 100,000 guys over here. Regency. I guess it's fine. This war will probably take a couple of years anyways. His capital's actually Barcelona because he's Aragon. Funny enough. We've seen enough of Aragon's tyranny. Can't believe he murdered Spain and Portugal. I mean Castile. He is Spain. Just gonna have Poland anew with Spain and money. Oh, I lost my navy. No. Now I'll never rebuild a navy. You lose it once, it's years to rebuild. And that is my problem with navies. Let's go ahead and end the war with Spain. I want a bunch of these provinces here, since there's a mission for it. Then I want Malta and Granada for the great projects. And I thought just connecting path would be nice. Let's go ahead and end the war. And that'll do the mission here. A little bit of gov cap, I guess. Sure. Also gives us a lot of claims. So we have claims on all of Spain. I guess we're a little overextended though. So I'm going to have to rebuild my fleet, as it turns out. So that turned out pretty well. We just need to go into Europe and really start attacking. There's a lot of minor nations we need to go after. So I'm going to go for cleansing of heresy against Venice. Call in France. Co-belligerate Augsburg as well. This guy has a lot of trade value I want. Got quite a few rebels that we're dealing with, but it's fine. If only they convert and see the truth. I guess I somehow lost the defender of the faith. It's okay, we'll defend it once again. I'm a sinner? What? How am I a sinner? What does that even mean? Rebels on an island? Not like this. People are freaking out over here. Revolting everywhere. Just relax, guys, it's fine. We are getting a bit of rebels, though. Yeah, we're dealing with a lot of rebels. Basically everywhere. Oh, no, rebels on that island are kind of tragic. We have the harsh street cost here. Could harsh street a little bit. Suppose it'd be sensible to grab this. I'm gonna see if Great Britain gives me money. If not, I'll just grab the bottom option, which will work for me. He actually gave me the money. What an idiot. Fine. We'll upgrade Alhambra a little bit. I think we're just gonna take a handful of loans to upgrade it to rank 3. Okay, so it looks good. I'm trying my best to go around and stop everyone from cheesing me, more or less. I definitely should build better forts, but lazy. I guess I could call in Bohemia. I'm gonna go ahead and annex Briganza, even though I didn't co-belligerate him, it's really not that much AE. So I don't even mind. I'm actually just gonna swap to Leviathan, so I can just harsh street people. That seems actually better. Because then I don't have to deal with rebels, more or less. Get our tech up to 19 on each of those. Our mill tech needs to get up soon. I'm gonna have Austria annul with Great Britain, Holland in a slot, and the 3 leagues. Just don't want him to have 1,000 allies like he does right now. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and fully annex Augsburg and Venice. No coalition. And that's a mission here. Gain a general with extra siege. Let's see how cracked he is. Our last one was not so good. Ooh, is that really him? Don't tell me that's him. Oh no. Maybe we didn't get the mission yet, I don't know. We can do this thing that allows us to be the Eastern Roman Empire. Of course, we can't do that yet. Just kidding, we can do that right now. Go ahead and grab that, I suppose. Gotta repair those walls as well. I guess. So now the Eastern Roman Empire. We really didn't take that many provinces, but there's a lot of dev in these provinces. And way too many forts. I'm sure the missionaries are already in there. Assholes. Yeah, I don't really like how the missionaries decide they're going to immediately convert on Cord land. The draft is so good. I love it. We need to attack more. And I think I want to attack more into Europe, specifically. We own a lot of Italy, though. What I like to do is just kind of look around for wars that are easy. Especially with the Atries gone. And this war is pretty easy. Let's go ahead and cleanse the heresy in Switzerland. Maybe we can find the draft one of these months. Not quite yet, but we'll get there. Oh, why did we lose so bad? Switzerland's a beast. She just won like 3-1. He's above me in tech, I guess. And that's what happens. You really don't want to get behind a tech for that reason. The people of Switzerland will embarrass you. That's brutal. Again here, this is just like brutal. But we got tech 19 now, so shouldn't be a problem. I guess there's new troops. That's part of it. Ooh, a 654 air. That's excellent. I'm pretty happy about that one. Should probably send my guys to improve with neighboring. And we got to find that draft. We'll check back every month until it's there. That huge manpower gain. So we just got 368k manpower. That's going to come in handy. Obviously, I don't know why I'm telling you that. I think you guys know. We're getting near to GevCap. Put a white piece of rain if possible. There we go. Just don't want a long truce. And then we can go ahead and annex Switzerland. Got a submission done, I suppose. Not really sure what. Oh, Mendicism. Sure. Get rid of the Catholics. I'm not even sure if anyone's really Catholic. Oh, good. The missionaries are already trolling. Thanks, guys. You can just switch to Improved Relations Advisor and just chill. Maybe collect trade from here and establish communities. You know, just we're chill. That's what we're trying to convince them. I'll grab the GovCap here. Frontier 10. But Italy is really coming along nicely. I'm happy with it. It's just a little bit before we can go back towards Spain. It's a mess down here. Paraguay, Chile, Colombia. But yeah, we're a little bit aggressive right now. We could just kind of hang out, recover. Any more gov buildings ASAP. Suppose I could turn off my maintenance for a bit. Collect. I probably should upgrade Malta. In fact, I probably should have upgraded a long time ago. But perhaps we can upgrade Malta starting now. Well, once we get our courthouse done. Although I don't know if the Promise Wars cost is the biggest deal. We're kind of an admin efficiency build, to be fair. Let's do a little test, I'm curious. 381 right now. Let's see if there's a lot of value here. I'm going to use manpower. So 381 to 357. Yeah, there's a lot of value in Malta. Should have had it done earlier. Well, I need to upgrade Malta, I guess. We can just use manpower for that, I guess. If I could just use a little bit of time to recoup a little bit. But I think letting my AE cool off right now isn't the worst idea either. I just have such good improved relations mods. Yeah, we're at 141%. That's really solid. AE goes down by 5 a year. That's crazy. Conquering is chill here. No big deal. We can even actually take it slow. It's kind of nice. We'll move our capital to Rome, sure. I don't really have any plans to continue doing espionage, so I want to abandon it eventually. It is pretty useful at the moment, though. So let's begin the upgrade of Malta. Suppose it could be time to get back into the wars. Build 20 here. That's what I was kind of waiting for. I'm going to go ahead and build up some galleys for a mission. I had them before, but they got killed. It's a mission down here. We get some nice bonuses if we do that. We have to have the largest navy in the world, though. Just build up a ton of transports. Turn on my maintenance. Let's just get ready to go to war. Could also recruit up another 100,000 guys. I could just do my late game template here, 60-40, and split it up. We have 450,000 guys now. So I'm going to declare cleansing of heresy on Spain. Go ahead and jump into that one. We can focus on just getting Austria out of the war real fast as well. We got to kill this pretender Spain that's Aragon. I know who you are. You're not tricking anybody. Let's see if I can cross the water here. Oh, they let me. Nice. Thanks, guys. This doesn't seem particularly challenging, I guess. I mean, Spain's in the New World or something, as per usual. Great Britain has the most ships currently. I gotta have more. This guy certainly does not have that many forts. Someone's gonna have Austria, Newell, Spain. We're gonna continue to get through quantity. I'll grab this mission here now, and it should give me extra trade efficiency and yearly navy tradition. So I'm gonna end the war here. I'm gonna take all these provinces here and then just as much mainland as possible. Should be fine. So we own a good chunk of Spain now. I really need a bigger navy though. So I'm just gonna queue up a lot of ships. And I definitely have more wars to do. So I need to get over to Europe. And I need a draft in my life. But no luck right now. I'll go ahead and cleanse the heresy in Genoa now. Ferrara will also be in the war. Just trying to clean up Italy a bit more. I can harsh treat a bit here. Because I don't want to fight rebels. We have pretty good harsh treat costs as well. We should have the ability to completely ignore rebels. There is quite a bit more to get in Europe though that I want to work on. So I'll go ahead and end the war with Genoa and Ferrara. Italy should be all mine now. I guess I can go through espionage a little bit more because I'm not doing anything anyways. I was planning to drop espionage sooner than later, but I've held on to it for a bit. 1650. I definitely want to hit up Austria next. My truce with Austria is just 2 years out. I guess we can wait. Probably want to start building some state houses too. GovCap will always sneak back up. It's famous for it. No one's even mad at me. It's crazy. My improved relations mods are just too freaking good. Ooh, our boy's careful. We're not getting any AE now. So we'll go ahead and cleanse the heresy on Austria. Call in France and Bohemia. We're definitely going to kill off some other people as well in this war. Like Ulm and 3 leagues. Really anyone we can get to. I guess we'll get the invaders here. Waste the points. Whatever. Not doing anything else with the points. Though I will need to core stuff at the end of the war. And I also need to just continue to build factories. State houses. Fortunately, that is a eternal thing. Will never end. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have called in France. Because he's going to want to steal all this land. I got to try to run in there and steal it first. Alright, your number one priority, guys, is stealing France's land. It is the most important thing. Oh, Bohemia, really? Oh, okay, now I've got 2 idiots trying to steal the land. I'm the real idiot for calling them in, let's be honest. I feel when you accidentally called in your allies. We'll go and sever peace the 3 leagues, full annexation. Just gonna have the Papal States annul with Austria. Otherwise, I want a short truce. He does have Roman land, as it is, and we want that. So I'm gonna grab full annexation with Ulm. I didn't co-belligerate, but it's probably fine. Bohemia has sieged out a lot of the stuff I want, so I'm just gonna have to end the war with what I can take. Truce shouldn't be terribly long, is the good news. And there's no coalition. Hey, it's Austria-Hungary. We'll go ahead and cleanse the heresy on Trier next, just kind of going through. Call him Bohemia, but not France, because I don't want him to steal the land. But I guess I'm at war with Austria-Hungary as well. I made a mistake. I can't core the land because I'm at war with Austria. I lost a lot of manpower from overextension events, but I have the draft. The draft is OP. Make no mistake. All right, so a new batch of manpower. Yes, a new batch. That's how it works. Put in the oven, cook it, and there you go. I'm also getting close to my gov cap again. You hate to see it, but you will always see it again and again. Gov cap being a permanent problem. This is the only way. Make Austria annul Spain. I didn't realize he snuck that back. Nice try, buddy. But you don't get to have that back. Icon expired, just throw it back there. Try my best to full state everything, just cranking out state houses. Best we can. I don't need any of these secondary targets provinces for Rome, I'm saying. So I can just white piece them. And then I'm just going to fully annex Trier. Still no coalition. It looks good to me. Although GovCap is becoming a real issue, despite my best efforts. So we have about 100 provinces to go, a little over that. And we're just focusing on these provinces first. Then we can probably go after France and that sort of thing. I did build quite a large navy, so I could invade England, though. I could just build some more heavies, but, you know, it's probably sufficient to invade him. I just want to get a province up here on the coast. Oh, I guess we got Triumph for Italy. We're getting all of Italy. Leave you some nice bonuses like that. I like it. I guess this guy is literally free for the taking. No allies. Works for me. Can't complain. I only need 3 of his provinces, though. I don't really care to stick around, per se. I'm sort of trying to push my way up to the coast, though, so I can invade England. I'd rather not have to know CBM, but, you know, it's always an option. My GovCap is becoming a real issue again. I'm trying my best to keep that down, but man, GovCap is always a struggle. So I'm just going to grab the 3 provinces we need for Rome, and a little bit of cash. Not too difficult. And we're just trying to build government-type buildings every opportunity we have. It's been the main focus. This guy is attacking this guy, which is kind of annoying. I want to attack that guy. There's just a couple more provinces up here that I need. We can hold a council for missionary strength, I guess, and see if these guys want to pay me. Hey, Great Britain, you want to pay me 4,000 ducats? Nice, you do. That's super generous, guys. I got a debt for that. So let's do a quick war on Brabant. He's just an OPM with a dream, and I'm here to crush that dream. I guess Brunswick's pretty big. Maybe I should respect him a little. He's terrifying. Just for the info, we can't avoid taking 50 provinces because there's 475 you can take, and we need 425. I'm not sure how many France has, but I might not have to fight France if I didn't want to. It's a possibility. Bohemia wants me to go to war with Pomerania? Sure, man. Whatever. And we're mill 21 now. I really just want Brunswick to go home. I don't have any real interest to fight him. He doesn't have Roman land. So as soon as he wants white peace, I'm in for that. So build every possible gov building, each type. Got our final reform done. We're going to do political absolutism. Gives a bit of admin efficiency. White peace Brunswick, and then we should be able to annex Brabant. And then it's time to go to war with Spain, I think. And of course, the missionary's already there. Instantaneous conversion. It's crazy. It's kind of annoying you tried to call this land. I'm not going to have to kill him again. Anyhow, I'm going to fight Austria in here in just a second. I guess we can just get through espionage again. Oh, I'm going to abandon it, but I'm just, for now, it's fine. I'm like, whatever. Maybe 1663, but I guess I still care about AE. Makes it more chill that way, I guess. So I'm going to declare on Austria-Hungary. I will cleanse the heresy, co-belligerate Holland, and co-belligerate this guy over here. So I guess it's a somewhat big war. Go ahead and cleanse the heresy in the Palatinate. Call in Bohemia for this one. Many murders must be done. So there's a lot of guys here. Kind of need to get in range of the Palatinate over here. Is that going to be possible? I would call in Bohemia to this other war, but he's going to try to steal the land. Maybe after I siege the provinces. I could, yeah. Sure. I just couldn't trust them originally to not try to steal the land. Yeah, they're kind of carpet sieging me down here. It's kind of annoying, but my capital's in Rome now, so whatever. The base race is fine. I mean, I think the Roman Empire-wise, there's not too much over here left to take. And they're deciding that base racing is the best use of their time, I guess. It's not going to work, guys. I have a lot of land. You're going to have to siege a lot, and you can't even cross the water. Sorry to tell you, but it's not going to work out. But the AI loves a good base race. I guess we'll cleanse the heresy here, too. There's a lot of heresy going around. I don't know. We gotta get rid of it. You hate to see so many heretics. Let's go ahead and fully annex Cologne. He wants to go home. It's a pretty classic scenario when you attack the tree, like a lot of them. It's like a base race. They don't really win because you're Terran and you have command centers all over the map, every corner. They really should know better. All right, so I'm just going to grab these provinces from Holland. Excellent. Thanks for being reasonable, Holland. Peace out, mains. I just need these 2 provinces. I'm going to annex all 3 of these guys here. That's 1 war done. We're hitting slight overextension and probably want a harsh treat. So we'll piece out the Palatinate. We're just going to be taking these provinces here. Of course, these are provinces we need to form Rome. Also, A is just a number. Also have a piece Regensburg, though. Colonization. Also, my gov cap is scuffed. Despite my best efforts, we're always over gov cap. Well, time to annex the Papal States again. Despite peace Saxony, I don't need to do anything with that. So as soon as this guy's willing to leave, we can end the war. But he needs more time to accept his death. And maybe another month. There we go. So we'll fully annex Ingeslot, however you say that. And then we can finally end the war with Austria. We're just going to grab the provinces for Rome. That does leave us at 325% overextension. But it's not really a big deal. We can just harsh treat people forever. Rest in peace my mill points, but you know, what do you do? I'm out of mill points now. So I actually can't harsh treat anymore. No rebels are popping up. Of course, missionaries are already ruining my life. Missionaries are quite annoying in that sense. I mean, they're just doing their job, but damn, just an annoying feature. So I'm just going to wait for my truce with these guys. They're the last people that have provinces over here. And then it's just France, England, and Spain. So there goes the truce. Just go and deck on them. I guess we'll have to fight Bohemia, because he's defending the Protestant faith. Not that I really want to fight Bohemia. He's been a good ally, but what can you do? Apparently it's just 2 provinces I need, so I don't imagine this war will be that long. I guess we finish up espionage again. We're probably going to abandon it, but who cares? Grab the advisor policy again. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit 100,000 more men. Go and end this war, just grab the 2 provinces. No worries there. Gonna finish up quantity. Get that nice land attrition. I'm just going to grab the land force limit mod here. I'm just going to recruit, say, 100,000 guys there. And we'll recruit another 100,000 guys. We have quite a large force limit after all those wars. Can up my gov cap a little bit. Tech 22, so we got a new idea group. My next idea, we're going to do humanist. I could do the new gov buildings. I'm going to group all my ships and run over to get ready to fight Great Britain. Russia's doing pretty well this game. It's crazy. Just continue to recruit more and more guys. I'm going to grab the mill hegemon probably. So we'll grab 100,000 more guys here. Then we're going to grab the final 25,000 guys. So we should have the mill hegemon in hand. So we'll go ahead and grab the mill hegemon. And I'm hoping to find the draft. I don't know if you have to be at war. You might have to be at war. Seems like that might be a thing. I'm not 100% sure though. But mill 22 either way. Let's grab our new units. So I'm going to break alliance with France now. Because obviously we probably want to kill him. And then we can cleanse the heresy on Spain. Just finish him off. And we're looking for the draft. If we can find it. We should be able to find the draft. There it is. So we just got to go through and grant all the things out. As per normal. Alright, so there's our manpower buff. I do need to build more town halls. Haven't really seen any sign of Spain yet. I guess Russia broke alliance with me. Okay. No worries, man. I can't cleanse the heresy, sadly, on England. I'd like to. We found Spain down here. France can't even handle rebels. I don't know how he's going to fight me. But I'm going to build more and more gov buildings. Trying to rein that in, as always. You guys can kind of see throughout the game we've kind of struggled with that here and there. This guy is a master at running, but I got force march. But Spain's not really able to put up a fight. I'm going to go ahead and switch to sustained discipline for the land attrition. And I can't really get a claim on Great Britain, so I guess it's just going to be an OCB. It's not really ideal because I can't get the war goal. So I'm going to drop espionage, and we're going to be picking up defensive. I guess we're capped on Diplo. We can just convert some cultures. Oh, we made it to London. I just didn't realize. We'll sell some more guys over to London. Guess we don't need the AE impact anymore, so let's go for the manpower, recovery speed, and discipline. I'm just going to start killing this guy off. I've got 300,000 guys up here, so we're just going to crush him. France is going to die to rebels before I can even kill him, sadly. I would have liked to be the one to kill him, personally, but you hate to see it. I also should have just done imperialism and waited for Tech 23, probably, for Diplo. I guess I could do that in the next war. But I can't really get the war goal Spain, because he has no guys. And I'm not going to sell over to the New World. I guess I could sell it in the New World, but it's kind of annoying. But I'm going to run into the same issue with England, I guess. I don't really have a way to get the war goal. Oh, he's going hard. Oh, he's going really hard. But I still beat him. England's got troops. I am capped on points, but we can't quite get the tech level we want. But I probably should just wait until we get their next tech level. England does have a lot of guys, to be fair, though. He's trying his best, but it's just not enough. So I can grab Diplo 23 now. Imperialism. I'm trying to get my tech to 23 on admin. Declare in France before he can coalition. Although he's getting destroyed by rebels. Like, real bad. I almost think I'd be doing him a favor. Lost that navy battle. No, my navy. Didn't have enough heavies. Yeah, I don't know what France is doing. That's so weird play letting your entire nation get sieged down by nobles. I better start slacking ahead of time here. I'm gonna probably run out of men at some point. I don't know what's going on here. Nobles are destroying him. Kind of expected him to be a bit better, but he's not a bit better. I'm going to choose Lithuania. Lovely. Just give me a minute, Lithuania. I'll be there. Trying to get to Tech 23. Tech 23 is going to give us some admin efficiency. I could probably end some of the wars. I can't really get everything I want in Spain, probably, but I can get a good bit. It's freaking close. Maybe if I just stall it out, I could. Let's fly in the war with Spain. We're just going to grab all the provinces here. Might have some issues with GovCap, though. Since we could take a couple loans, I just need to build more government buildings. We'll spend all that money we took on gov buildings. Got a mission done here. Non plus ultra. I really don't even know what's going on with France. Why it's getting sieged down by rebels so bad. It's weird, though. I will say that. It is very weird. Just going to grab a couple things from England and peace out. Trying to just get coastal stuff. Once again over my GovCap, but those buildings just need to build, I think. Change my focus to admin, though. What we're going to do is upgrade this great project for the Harsh Street cost. And then we'll grab the Rank 2 here. Looks good. That way I should be able to Harsh Street for 5 points to anything. And we shouldn't have to deal with any rebels. It's going to have a Lithuania annual with France and money. Jeez, he's got so many rebels. What's going on, France? France is struggling right now. I don't know what you're doing, France, but it's kind of annoying. Stop. Oh, my GovCap is way better now. Like, we're trying to deal with the rebels, but there's so many. I don't know what disaster this is, but he's in some sort of disaster. I haven't seen a single French troop. Not one. Just rebels. We can probably stop slackening now. We have plenty of manpower. To be fair, I didn't realize I was slackening still. Okay, so we fully sieged France. I'm going to go for his forts. I'm just going to go and end the war with France. Just going to take whatever I can here. I'm still within my GovCap. Could probably concentrate some dev. That helps a little bit. Though it's just going to be expensive to core. Can't quite core it all yet, but we'll get there. We need more government buildings. We could probably take another loan or two. Pick up a few more gov buildings. And we can go ahead and restore the Roman Empire. Hit yes, please. And of course, we get a bit of admin efficiency that way. That will give us 10 more admin efficiency. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue to Harsh Street. We're going to grab Mill 23. And I do want to be a bit of a completionist here and just get all the Rome provinces. Because why not? So we'll just go ahead and truce break, cleanse the heresy. And of course, we can stab up insanely cheap. So it's no stress at all. And this time we have a war goal, which is great. I just realized I cleansed the heresy when I could have imperialismed. What am I doing? Anyhow, we're going to imperialism on France at any rate. Truce break. Boost that up. It's super cheap. He doesn't have any forts, so we can just carpet siege him. But he does have rebels on the one side of things. He definitely has rebels. He has no shortage. White peace, Austria-Hungary. Because that didn't really help with the war score. You know, I made the war goal the wrong thing in this war. So I'm just going to end it. And then I'll just go ahead and declare imperialism. It was a mistake. Now I can bully Austria-Hungary again. The dream. I can make Greek the primary culture. I don't think I will. But thanks for the offer. So I'm just going to grab all these provinces from France. And that is going to look good. That puts us over our GovCap again. Loans. And we got beyond the Alps. We get some GovCap. I guess we got this mission done too. With the Roman Empire. A bit more GovCap. Rebel settlement will fire less often. Allegedly. I don't believe it. Let's just expand our administration a bit. And get our admin efficiency back. There we go. We're under our GovCap now. Going to go ahead and end the war with England. Just going to grab all of the Rome provinces. We have all 475 provinces for Rome. Obviously, you don't need to do this. This is kind of just a flex. And we can go ahead and core these all up. Hey, Russia, you want to give me 5,000 ducats? I know you hate me, but like, Russia. But anyhow, one last thing I want to do just for fun is maybe we could full state everything. Because that sounds kind of interesting. So we have it. We're full stated everywhere. We're just slightly over GovCap. Of course, we could build a few more buildings and fix that up. You can see we are the Roman Empire. We are stable. And of course, we could definitely will conquest from here if we wanted to with our insane admin efficiency that we have now. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching and have a great one.